Okay, folks, today I'm making a video for a guy who's still a little bit of a man-child, but can't seem to make his own video about something he's pissed off about. That is important, but not as important as some of the other crap I talk about. We are going to talk about the woke issue and things like that. So this is for a little boy, or a man-child, that can't seem to stop playing with his Hot Wheels or get off his Xbox. So without any further delay, for the man who likes to bitch but won't crawl out of his room or do something about it, this is for you. Now yes, they did take down the Lewis and Clark statue in Charlottesville. Lewis and Clark, yes, they did have a slave at one point, which they freed immediately as soon as they got out of government control. And pretty much after that, everybody was treated the same. And yes, the African American who was a slave decided to stay with them. And I guess that means he was treated pretty good at some point. But, however, all these people that are going after this are also disrespecting Sacagawea, who was a Native American. I don't really see much racism in this, if any, other than the fact that they actually freed a slave. Now let's talk about racism that everybody so wants to turn the other cheek at. So let's count the Buffalo Soldiers in on this. You know, the guys who actually went after Native Americans. Yes, Native Americans like Sacagawea, and executed them, even after the Civil War when the Native Americans hid them. Or how about the fact that they went overseas and fought against the Philippines when they wanted their independence from the U.S.? Or how about the beating of innocent Asian women and men here in the United States, blaming them on the coronavirus and problems they seem to have? Yeah, I feel sorry for these people. Especially now, since we found that it was actually the United States, because they actually own the Wuhan lab, basically NIH, and with the information coming out that Dr. Fauci, along with others from NIH, actually created coronaviruses and released them to us. But yet again, we're blaming these poor people for everything, and having certain members of our society beating on them. And yet, we're blaming white people for racism that has happened centuries ago. And we disrespect even the African American that was with Lewis and Clark, mapping the area by tearing down the statue of them and Sacagawea, when real racism is right here, going after Native Americans and Filipinos. And now we also blame Donald Trump for racism when we have someone who supports Nazism right here. Oh wait, that's right. He actually openly supports Ukraine, which actually is open about Nazism. And of course, we blame the Chinese for that. But hey, you know, you never can tell. Let's blame them on that virus when it's really us. That's what we want. War, right? Well, folks, I doubt anybody enjoyed this. I was planning on doing a different one, but, you know, I kind of got pushed into it. So, I hope you were at least enlightened on some things. Selling Preppers signing out. I will add one thing about this man-child I was talking about. Yes, he has helped me out in the past, and that is one of the only reasons I'm actually doing this for him, even though he should be making this video himself.